our guests. Join in on the conversation. 504-341-8255, the New Orleans Talk Network.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe Lapinto, and you are watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Congressman Cedric Richmond, and you're watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Bishop Samuel Blakes, and you're listening to Real Talk with Mary Jae.
Right where you are in TV land, radio land, and social media land. We are excited about our new theme for this month. We're talking about refocus. Get your life in order, get refocused, get back on track. I am especially delighted to be sharing in the studio today with Dr. Yulonda Griffin. Good morning.
Good morning, Mary Jae. How are you? I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to
honored,
have you.
Elated.
I am excited to have you here to share with us. We're talking about credit restoration.
Yes.
Because, during the month of January, as we step into a brand new year, Dr. G, everybody wants to get renewed. Everybody wants these New Year's resolutions, They go forward and they make all of these goal sets, and then they lose them by February. Valentine come, they be looking for Cupid to come rescue them. We want to talk about credit restoration on today.
Right.
So let's tell the people who you are. Of course, you are an author.
Yes.
You are entrepreneur.
Yes.
I call her a Renaissance woman. She is the girl with the credit restoration repair product. She's all of that, Dr. G, and she has so many wonderful products to offer. I see that you even have a calendar.
I have a calendar,
a day-by-day calendar to have us to go
yeah.
step by step and repairing our credit.
That's right. And I'm so proud of that calendar. I was supposed to do one last year and I didn't.
Yes.
And this year, I guess, with the broken ankle being laid up for 3 or 4 months, I had the
tell
time.
Me about it.
Right?
Oh my God.
But the calendar, this month we are fasting 21 days for financial freedom.
Wonderful.
And so they can't do no shopping, no eating out, and they have to bring their lunch to work.
I love that.
And so the fast is, since they're fasting for financial freedom, they have to, I told them, you cannot build an altar to God without a sacrifice. There must be a sacrifice.
That's right.
So the food is not enough.
Right.
You guys seeking financial freedom, then you're going to have to sacrifice some money to get financial freedom.
That's
so
awesome.
when this is over, I told them you should have accumulated a habit.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Get back to cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Get
I
back
love
to
cooking
bringing
too.
brown bag lunches.
Right.
And start saving that money and taking that money at the end of the year or a 6-month period and say, I'm going to pay a debt off, or maybe you can invest it in some silver and gold, or maybe you can put it, towards some stock. But do something positive with that money than just gobbling it up all the time, and you'll be healthier and a little skinnier.
Lose a few pounds in the process, right? Listen, speaking of pounds, with your foot being broken, your ankle being broken, because I had a broken foot, right? And I gained about 20 pounds in that process of that broken foot.
Well, you know what? This is my second, I had my right foot with a hairline fracture, and I was out about 90 days with that last year, and I did gain. But this time, I've been very precarious about what I'm eating.
Yeah, that's good.
I have a knee crunch. I don't know if you ever had one of those.
No.
Where I lay down on my back and I do my knee crunches.
Okay.
My arm crunches to try and keep me,
that's good.
somewhat
that's
still
good.
in shape. And as long as I this morning I said, I feel like I put on a couple of pounds because this should have been a lot looser. But, you know, it comes with the territory. So hopefully this 21-day Daniel on a Daniel fast. And I think I'll do a lot better with the Daniel fast.
That's good. That's good. So, you know, credit restoration is key, especially for those entrepreneurs, those visionaries, anybody that wants to move forward, buying a house, you know, buying a car. All of that, you know, is important. So tell us about all that you have to offer. I know you have so much to offer, but let's start with the book that you have today.
This is Step-by-Step Credit Repair. This is the 4th edition because, you know, the laws are continually changing. So we have to keep up with the laws. So every year I go and do my research to see what new laws are out there, what can help the people do better. Like in this book, in this edition, I've added credit card laws. A lot of people don't pay attention to the credit card laws and the rules that apply to them that can get you in trouble because you don't know the laws. And then I also have credit card and theft identity. The new identity theft is children and senior citizens. So a lot of parents need to know what they can do to protect their child's Social Security. You're not thinking about it because they're 8, 9, and 10 years old, right? Until that child grows up and go pull a credit report and find their identity has been stolen and it's kind of too late, right? And so then we talk about due process. A lot of people doesn't know about due process. And due process is a law. It just simply says, I've done everything I could to rectify this bill, right, this debt. And you get to call the creditor and say, hey, I ran into some challenges. I really want to pay this bill. Is there another arrangement we can make? Don't not pay the bill.
That's good.
And let the bill, because when you show due process, that creditor has to talk to you and accept that due process. If they won't do it over the phone, then write a letter. But show the legal system, I did do due process. I didn't just ignore the bill. I tried to work it out. And a lot of people don't know that. And even the terminology, just to know the terminology to talk the language, right?
It's all in this book?
All that is in this book.
That's awesome.
1099 payoff, because most of the clients who I received, they got these kind of things. I had a car, but I did surrender the car, but that don't mean you get off of the debt. You still have debt, but there are some negotiating tools you can use to try and bring that debt down as far as you can, then make arrangements to pay it off. I talk about gap insurance. That's another one. Everybody thinks Gap pays that bill out. No, Gap doesn't. Gap doesn't pay for late fees. They don't pay for your back notes. They're only going to pay for what you owed from the day that car was considered a total loss by the insurance company, and that's it. Any late fees you have, any back payments, anything that they're not going to pay that. And that company will give you up to 90 days to clear your balance. Once you don't clear it in 90 days, they're going to charge it off, or they're going to come after you. So at the end of the day, and I have sample letters in here. I have over 15 student loan forgiveness programs. That's an area we're struggling with.
That's a big one. Yeah, that's good.
So, and they can go to the website, and the book is, you get it in 2 versions, paperback and ebook. The ebook is $19.99. The paperback is $29.99. But for the information you're getting and the money it's going to save you and the trouble, I still feel like the book is...
It's an investment.
Yeah.
$29.
It's cheap.
Yes. $29 to invest in your credit repair, life-changing experience. Because you have so many people that have these quick schemes, let me help you, send me $100 and let me help you restore your credit.
And
they
don't get it.
Right.
Because by law, you can only remove from your credit report what can be removed in the time term that it can be removed. Nothing can be removed unless it's met that time term, or you can say term timeline. But there is a term timeline for every credit as defined. You have the different types of credit: commercial credit, individual credit, joint credit, revolving credit. So each one of those have a term time that they can be on a credit report. And the new thing is, if you're, let's say you have a bad credit line and you ended up being charged off, okay? You might think, I'm just going to leave it there, and after 7 years, it's coming off.
Right.
Well, guess what?
Right.
The new law says they can sell that bill to another collection agency who may have stronger collection terms than the original agency. And that agency can report your account the day before it makes 7 years old and make it sit there 7 more years.
Oh, wow.
And that cycle can just keep going. So it ends up not ever having a statute of limitations, because they keep selling that account to try and collect that debt. So you see what I'm saying?
So after those first 7 years, they can sell it to another creditor, and they can charge 7 more years. And if you don't pay it in that 7 years, they can resell it. Oh, so that bill is outstanding for a lifetime.
Because each time they sell it, a new debt collector has picked it up. So that's considered a new debt. So they're going to come after you. And that is, it's just like anything else in the world. I buy it, right? And I think I could collect the debt, but I don't collect the debt. Well, I'm going to try and get my money back that I invested in this account and sell it to you.
Okay.
And then you may try your tactics and say, this person just
not
you
paying.
know, right. They don't have no job. They don't have no way for me to garnish their payroll.
Right.
So I'm going to just sell this to another creditor. And, you know, you have levels of creditors where some are really strong. You know, people don't even know. Creditors have the right to come to your house to collect a debt. That's intimidating.
Right.
Would you want somebody to about, merci, Mary Jae? Come to see.
I still owe that. I thought that was all over with after Katrina, you know. Because a lot of people think that too. You know, we're here in New Orleans, and you know, after Hurricane Katrina, you know, so many people think that when everything was washed away, it was washed away, right? And then they come knocking on your door here 10, 11, 12 years
That's
later.
right, and they want
you forget
their money.
even what they're talking about. What are you talking about?
So there is an answer. On a serious note, there's an answer to whatever credit situation you may have out there. The objective here is, what I teach my mentees is face that demon head on.
That's good.
Just you know,
because you don't want anything just following you forever and ever.
Well, and we're,
you know,
if we are believers,
integral.
We're supposed to have integrity and principles. But not only that, we serve a progressive God. So we're supposed to move forward. And how can you move forward if you're not dealing with the issues that are facing you every day? So every day I meet with my people online at 12 o'clock. And I do a class. They got to have the book. They got to have the calendar, because the calendar is a whole year of financial strategy to get you out of the trouble that you're in. So, and you know, I deal in numbers. So yesterday was day 9, and we talked about what number the number 9 means, and it means good and bad. Right? But you have to find the good in everything, but discern what's good and what's bad. And if your name is in a credit collection,
that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
So deal with that head on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I find when people, now I have some people will say, Dr. G, I am lazy. I don't want to do this or that. And they pay me to do it, you know. But I always offer the book first. I tell them, here, why don't you try this for $29.99 and follow the instructions. Hey, and it's money back guarantee.
That's awesome.
Because I know what's in here works. I'm not talking from research. I'm talking from life experience. I know what I'm talking about in this book, and I'll stand it up against any other book out there. That's how strong I feel about it. Because it works. It works. I have single moms who came to me on welfare who are now off of welfare, because I teach 7 streams of income. You need a minimum of 7 streams.
I heard you talk about that, and we're going to get into the 7 streams.
Yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because you'd be surprised of the gifts you have inside of you that you can pull out of you to make money.
Yes.
The second thing is there are investments you can make to earn another stream of income. But what you don't, like right now, look, the government has been shut down now. I think today is day 23.
Wow.
And now look at those federal workers. Now some of them are getting smart. They're, you know, it's like God hit a light on them. And I saw the other day 2 sisters started a baking baking business because they're not going to get paid, and they showed how the people ordering the cakes and the muffins. So see, look, they found
entrepreneurship.
There you go. Yeah. They found another way to make money, and watch this. They might not go back to the government, or they could go back and do that on the weekend. Now they've got 2 streams, right? Yes. So you want to just keep trying to find ways that I can make money, earn $1. Honest dollar, and not allow myself to be having my back against the wall because I'm not getting, I tell people, if it wasn't for my different streams and the Lord, of course, first, these last 2 years, Mary Jae, I've pretty much been on my back. I went from a head-on collision to a fractured right ankle, come out of that, and then into a broken left ankle. So I haven't been able to be out and be mobile. Everything I'm doing is from a bed. And so all I could say is thank you, Jesus, for the wisdom. Excuse me, to know how to make that money even though I'm laying on my back. You understand what I'm saying? So the 7 streams is a very important thing, that you want to do. I got so bad, and that's all spiritual with the stocks, and, I've had a crash and all that. So I was like, told my husband, well, I hope I don't have to go in my silver and gold. He was like, you're not that desperate.
But here's the thing, though.
But I had it, and that's what my friend said.
Even if you have to go in, some people don't have anywhere else to go. Some people deplete their checking, their savings. Silver and gold, what are you talking about? Silver and gold, I have none. But such as I have, I give it to you.
And that's
this girl has silver and gold, talking about she hopes she doesn't have to go into it. There's so many people that wish they had something to go into. But listen, you guys, we're talking about getting refocused on today on Real Talk with Mary Jae. I'm having fun with Dr. G.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm soaking it up, knowledge and wisdom right here in her book. You can get credit repair, step-by-step credit repair. Do it yourself. You can do it yourself with Dr. G book for only $29.99. We're going to tell you how you can pick up this book, but we're getting ready to go in commercial break. Listen, if you know anyone that have any credit that needs repairing, that needs to go to a new level, that wants to get more avenues of revenue, tune in to Real Talk with Mary Jae on today. Go share and like and follow Dr. G's page as well so you can get a wealth of information. Listen, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Don't you go anywhere. I hope you're having a happy Merry Monday, because we are. Aren't we having a happy Merry Monday?
I'm having a ball. I love it. I love it.
This is wonderful.
Thank you. And I love it.
Happy Merry Mondays. It's your girl, Mary Jae. I want you to tune in with me to Real Talk with Mary Jae on New Orleans Talk Network every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Then follow me to blogtalkradio.com/Real Talk with Mary Jae at 10 p.m. It's going to be a Merry Monday every Monday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. You've just tuned into New Orleans Talk Network.
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready, because the conversation will be hot, and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app, available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
Refocus on today. I hope you're having a happy Merry Monday. I am having a happy Merry Monday learning all about credit restoration with Dr. Yulonda Griffin sharing with us on today. She has a wonderful book entitled Credit Repair, Do It Yourself, Step by Step. For only $29.99, that's a great investment.
Yeah.
That is a great investment just to making yourself of getting started and starting back over. But we were having fun right before commercial break talking about her silver and gold that she have. So we're going to talk about that too. But Dr. G, let's tell the people, first of all, what is considered good credit?
Good credit is a score from, say, 700 and up. Anything under 700 may be considered mediocre, and then as you get lower and lower, it starts getting, once you get past 688, it's considered bad.
Once you get below 688.
Yeah, once you get below 688, it's starting to deteriorate. And one of the other, there's just so many formulas to credit. Mm-hmm. It's about what type of credit, how much credit. How well are you managing that credit?
Slow credit.
Right. And so, but I mean, for a diversified credit portfolio is, you want to have, a car note. A car note is now considered a necessity. Mm-hmm. So you want a car note, right? Or at least have had a note on your credit report. Okay. A mortgage, of course. Maybe one revolving credit card. You may do a personal loan or something like that. And then the other challenge with credit cards is people don't know the rules. As I told you earlier, there's rules that apply. You're not supposed to have no more than 30% of your limit as a balance on your credit card.
Okay. No more than 30%.
No more than, so let's just say you have a $1,000 credit card. The max that should show up every month on your credit report is $300.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people say, well, what's the point? Mm-hmm. Well, the point is they want to see, are you managing that credit well? If you're showing them every month that card stays at $999, then you're not paying anything on it. Yeah. You're just riding the wave. So the whole objective about credit is to show society that I am a great financier. Mm-hmm. I can manage money. That's really all credit is. It's telling the financing companies, the banks, the mortgage companies, the car loans, hey, I manage credit well because, look, I pay on time every month. Mm-hmm. I got a diversified portfolio, and a lot of things people overlook. Medical bills. Cell phone. How y'all get so many cell phones? Right. I've been having this same number, this same account, almost 30 years since the cell phone came out.
Right.
And I'm like, how did they change their numbers? How did they have so many
phones?
How do y'all get those phones? People come to me to help them with their credit. They got T-Mobile, AT&T. Who else out there? Verizon. I mean, all these. And I'm like, and they don't pay the bill.
Oh, wow. Right.
So you've got 5-6 phone accounts in collections. Mm.
Now that's just.
But I'm telling you, I see it all the time. And we just, especially us, our people, African Americans, we just have to get better. credit. I wish that all men could live debt free.
Yes, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, you need credit.
Right.
And if you know you need credit, then you might as well manage it well.
Exactly.
So that, wherever you go, if you need something, the Bible says a good name is better than.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And credit is your name.
That's right.
It's who you are.
That's who you are.
It's who you are. And so, and I'm just a stickler. I'm a stickler about paying bills. I can't stand when people owe me money because I don't play with people money.
Right.
The same with creditors. You borrow those people money.
Right. You paid that.
Pay them people their money back.
Right.
And let's talk about the married couples.
Yes.
I tell married couples, as soon as you guys think you're going to go ahead and go into separation or divorce, immediately just go to the credit bureaus and put a statement on there. I, Yulonda Griffin, no, I ain't going to speak that on me and my husband. We going into 34 years of marriage.
But
I Jane Doe, is no longer married to John Doe, and I am not responsible for any debt incurred by him since this date.
Right.
And put that statement on all your credit reports, so when a creditor pulls
good.
And your husband might be, he might have his girlfriend on his arm going get credit in your name.
Yes.
I'm Jane Doe, and before you know it, you got a bill coming to your house, and I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Is that legal to do before the divorce?
Yes, it's legal. Yes.
Okay.
As soon as you know, I wish that all men would remain married.
Right.
I'm a preacher first, so I believe in the word. But if you deem you're you guys are having challenges, then I say the first thing you do is go put that statement on there, because we have seen where couples have done it. The man has done it to the woman do it to the man, out of anger and hurt,
horrible.
of course.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you become a victim of that pain, of that hurt and frustration. So the best thing to do is go do the law.
Right.
Follow the laws of the land and go put that statement on your report. So when a creditor pulls it, if your husband's there with his woman or your wife with his or man, and they're trying to portray they are the Mr. and Mrs. Get, and they go for big items. I've seen couples where one spouse went and furnished a whole new house on their name.
Girl, I will go acrimony on you.
I've seen them go buy cars in their name.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I've seen it all. And just because, one, we don't know the laws.
Right.
We don't understand what our rights are. And that's another thing, consumer credit laws, consumer credit rights, what's yours. And the hard part about the couple thing is you have a hard way trying to prove that wasn't you.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but it's real. It's so real.
Yeah. So we have to know the law, like you said.
We have to know the laws. It's important. And most part, like I said, it's just due to ignorance. We don't know. And I don't, I tell everybody, never in my life that I ever thought I would become a financial literacy coach. Never saw that coming. It's just something God poured on me. I have a passion for it. And I have a passion for, no offense to anyone, African Americans, my people, because I know we are the last of the last. We're always on the bottom of the bottom. And somebody's got to be willing to pour back into our community. So next month, I start teaching for the Jefferson Parish Community Service Center.
Awesome.
In 2 different locations. So I'm excited about that because I've been trying for a long time to get something going where we can provide some financial education and information to the communities where it's so desperately needed. And to be honest with you, it's needed. I don't care if you make 6 figures, 2 figures, no figures.
Right.
We all need it.
That's right.
And so I'm excited about that starting on next month. And so anybody who's interested, just go to Jefferson Parish website, and the classes are free because they are for their people who are on welfare or HUD program,
Yeah.
stuff like that, trying to teach those people how to become more financially responsible.
That's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, now I heard you talk about those who are married, that marriage may be, they may end up in a divorce. But what
Yeah.
about those people? Because I hear sometimes they have people that are partners, people that are shacking together, or roommates, or girlfriend, and just somebody that that really needs a helping hand, and then you sign for them for a car, to get a car together. Now you've gotten a car together, which I totally do not recommend anybody do it, but I've heard it done so many times. You've gotten that car together, that vehicle together. And now you and your friend are no longer best friends, or one is in another state and the other one somewhere else, and that person has gone off with that car. What can the other person do that has co-signed for that car?
Not a thing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What can they, can they write the letter, as you stated, that they would do in marriage, or is that differently?
They can write a letter and say, this person and I lived in common law so many years, we're no longer together, so if they try to put any credit in my name, I'm no longer responsible for that person. Because remember, even though you're living in common law, every state has a common law that applies to that. Because you've got people who've been living in common law for just as long as I've been married.
Right.
And when they separate, guess what? They can take each other to court to divide the wealth. So again, knowing the law. But I'm a say, like the Bible say, cosign for no man.
Yes. Yes.
No man. I don't care who it is, because he said they'll take your coat and your cloak. Just study the word. He'll lead you right.
Your coat and your cloak.
Your coat and your cloak. That's the word, not me, guys. Yes. And so I just say to everybody, use wise judgment. I just believe if you can't get something on your own name, your own recognition, then you're not supposed to have it. He is Jehovah Jireh. He provides all our needs. So if he can't provide a way for me to get it, then I must not be ready. There you go. Get some patience. Save your money up. Go buy your little chukka till you're ready. For that next level.
Right.
But don't co-sign for nobody. Nobody.
Yes.
It always comes back to bite.
Right.
I've not heard a story yet where it didn't come back to bite them.
That's so unfortunate.
It is. But another reason, let's say from a flesh perspective or a worldview, I can't control your money.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen to you. So why am I going to sign my name to a lifetime debt? That's what I call them. You're talking 5 years?
Yes.
Anything can happen in 5 years. You
That's
might
so
get sick and
so
can't work no more.
That is so true.
And I'm accountable for a bill that you say you're going to pay.
Right.
Right? But you use my credit and my money to get that. So for me, I'm a control kind of person. I can't control you. I'm not signing my name to anything because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So just smile at the person and say, as much as I love you, I'm a Bible believer, and that's the law. The Bible say, cosign for no man. My kids were angry with me.
Yeah.
After they got out of school, they were ready to jump into these new cars. They had gotten their little jobs, and my daughter came home. She said, Mom, I was at the bank, and they said, I just need a cosign. I said, then I guess you're in trouble. Because Mom don't cosign for nobody. And then she was furious.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she was like, all the stuff you do for people. I said, I do a lot for people. I even give money to people. I've loaned money to people. But I don't cosign.
Don't cosign. It's not a good thing.
I don't cosign, and I don't even look for nobody to cosign for me.
Right.
If I can't buy it under my name and my recognition, I don't need it. God's not ready for me to have it. So you just move forward.
Okay.
Move, like you say, we refocusing.
Refocus.
Refocus.
Right. Listen, what are some of the steps one can take in repairing their credit, and how long should it take?
It depends.
Okay.
It just depends on what's on the report. So the first thing I recommend, pull all 3 credit reports. Everybody gets 1 free credit report. If you're on any type of government assistance, welfare, disability, you got to show a proof of, that you're on that welfare or some type of disability. You can get a free credit report. Okay, but everyone gets 1 free credit report. Excuse me, and I think you should go pull all 3.
Okay.
Because every company don't report to all 3.
Okay. Now, when you're saying all 3, for those who don't know what all 3 is, let them know what the creditors are. When you say all 3,
you have Equifax,
Okay.
you have TransUnion, and then you have Experian. Those are your 3 top credit bureaus. There's another one, but it's not really used. So you go pull, and when you go to the free annualcreditreport.com, it will let you pull all 3.
Okay.
Print those reports out and just start going through them and check your personal information. I was doing classes once a month over at Suno, and we had 2 or 3 people, once we pulled the credit reports, their identity had been stolen.
Mine was stolen years
So
ago.
I tell everybody, I sell LifeLock. I believe in LifeLock. Get you a LifeLock. Guys, it's only like $9.99 a month, just so that your credit is monitored. And your name, if something happens, they're going to tell you, hey, look, you got a new credit account. That kind of, it make you laugh. My husband don't usually handle any business. I handle everything. And while I was laying up in bed, a creditor called the phone and said, no, I got a notification. You just got a new credit account. Well, I'm freaking, right? I'm like, what? No, I haven't. I ain't applied for no credit. I called the company, and the lady said, ma'am, you Marty Griffin. I said, I'm his wife. She said, well, I can't talk to you about the account, but he just did open an account. So I hurry up and call my husband. What you doing? Because you don't deal in this. Watch their patterns. And the pattern changed, something wrong. So he's like, what's up? What's the matter? It's just the tool man. He's called a tool man. And I bought some tools, and it's $20 a week, and I'm going to pay it. I said, but boy, you didn't talk to
Oh my God.
I said, we've been married 33 years. We don't do that. You should have called me and said, babe, I'm trying. I said, not for permission, honey.
Right.
I'm simply saying he's
you're
a grown
handling the
man.
money, and
Right.
you know the budget.
I said,
and
because,
you-
boy, I done just called these people and went off because I'm thinking somebody's trying to steal our credit. And he's like, Lord, is there anything?
You don't know, right?
Because I have monitoring things on all of our checking, savings, 401k. I mean, I monitor everything. And that's another thing. You should, I call Mondays meditating on my money Monday. So every Monday, I am looking at accounts. I am looking at where my money is being spent. Am I spending wisely? Did I spend too much in this area opposed to that area? Wealth is a journey.
Right.
And to be on that journey, you have to do what journey people do. You got to, and what you're saying, refocus. But look at it every Monday. Meditating on my money Monday. That's what I do on Monday. Don't ask me nothing. Don't call me. Don't
Meditating on your money on Monday.
But watch this. Doing that, last year before last, I saved $8,000
That's good. Really
just
good.
in insurance rates. Looking at my money.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. I called my insurance guy. I said, hey, by now this should have gone down. I was paying almost $1,000 a month in homeowners insurance, and that's $12,000 a year.
Right.
So after screaming and hollering at him, right, he calls back and say, all right, Miss Griffin, we found you another one, and I ended up saving $8,000.
Wow.
You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? I mean, even your credit cards, you pay on them for so many years, and then you should call them and say, look, I've been a faithful customer to you.
Right.
I expect a lower rate. If you don't want to give me a lower rate, then I'm going to move my credit card. And that's the other thing about having a good credit score is the power of your worth.
Right. Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly.
When you've got a high score, you have power in your hands, which means you now can demand
Certain
prime
things, yeah.
rate. I want prime. You like prime steak? Well, I want prime
Yeah.
rate, right?
Yeah.
So all of that, is key. Even I think we talked about cars. I have a car, how to buy a car in this book, because I found African American or low income Americans, medium, really, just about anybody who don't know the tricks of the trade, car dealers see you coming, man. You're not even a person when you get on the lot. You're like a big steak to them. They don't even see you. They see dollar signs,
Right.
steak dinners. That's what they see. And so before you go buy a car, pull your credit report.
Yeah.
Know what your score is.
Right.
Get pre-approved.
Yes.
Make sure you're buying a car that you can afford the insurance payments on, right? So when you get to that dealership, you can say, hey, look, I already got my financing. I know how much car I can afford to buy,
Right.
and I already know the car. Go to Consumer Reports. Check out, what type of car you're buying. What does Consumer Reports say about that car?
That's good.
Do your homework.
Yes.
And then when you get on that lot, you don't have to play this game. And I do it, and people look at me when I do it, and I know they be like, oh, she makes me sick. But
What is it that you
it's
do?
embarrassing. When you go to buy a car and you don't know these trades, the first thing they ask you is, how much note can you afford?
Right.
Am I right about it?
I hate it. I hate it.
And you
I
sit
hate
there
it.
and you
tell
will
them,
say,
you start telling them, so they
you
put
say-
you in something
Right.
that's going to give them the money that they know that you're going to
No,
spend.
you end up driving
Yes.
off
Yeah.
in some type of low to mid-level Toyota Nissan, but you're paying a Mercedes note.
Right, because that's how much you said that you can pay.
Right. And so they, you walk out there, everybody upside down. Right? People call me all the time, Dr. G, I'm upside down on this car. He said last break. But because you didn't do your homework. And even I have a mentorship program where I meet with them every month. I teach them a lesson. We have conversation, whatever. I've had mentees call me. And the rule is, before you get into any debt, call me. Let's talk about it. Make sure you're making a sound decision. They call after. Dr. G, I said, it's too late. You were supposed to call before you got into that situation. I can't help you now. You done signed on it. If you buy a car and you don't return it in 30 days, you're bound by the agreement.
Okay. But you have up to 30 days to return.
You have up to 30 days to return it. There are laws to protect you against lemon laws. If you felt you bought a used car and that car has turned out to be a lemon, there are ways you can get that car back to that dealership. Again, it's just all in knowing the laws of the land and how to work it. Work the system. That's what I tell. Work the system. Learn the system. Work the system. And I promise you, you'll be happy. Money will be the last thing you're sitting there,
Worried about.
Right. And if you are, then God's got you in a test period, testing you in your faith in Him to see if you can handle where He's about to take you.
Yes.
Amen. But
Yes.
other than that, you shouldn't be. Money, He said, I own all the cattle over 1,000 hills. The gold and the silver is mine, saith the Lord. So if my Father in heaven is the king and I'm the king's kid, we shouldn't be hurting for money.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So we just got to get to the next level.
That's right, next level. And we're going there. We're going higher. We're going to get to the next level. Listen, you guys, you've tuned in to Real Talk with Mary Jae with Dr. G, Dr. Yulonda. I'm about to say Dr. Yulonda Adams and Dr. Yulonda
I wish I could
Griffin.
sing. Y'all would be in trouble.
Dr. Yulonda Griffin sharing with us credit repair. Get your credit together. Get your life in order. You got things to do. You're going higher. We're getting ready to go into our final commercial break. We don't want you to go anywhere. Sit right there. We'll be right back after this.
This is good, Mary. You do good.
This is Charles Stewart.
And the Reverend Dr. Anthony Williams.
We are Church Without Walls.
and we are here today to give you information that you don't normally get at church.
We come your way every Monday morning, 11 to 12.
Call in with your comment or your questions, and we'll be glad to try and answer them for you. If we don't have the answer today, we will get it to you on a message.
Don't you dare miss it.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
New year, new show. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M. Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there.
Talk with Mary Jae. We're live on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. For those of you that are traveling, you're commuting with us, you can download the NOTN app and catch us right there. And those of you that are on social media land, I'm glad you're following, you're liking, and sharing. You're getting information, a wealth of information with Dr. G on today. We're talking about credit restoration, you guys. Get your credit in order. Dr. G has already said, oh, no, man, nothing, not a thing. You know, get your credit in order. Get her book. You know, credit repair, step-by-step credit repair. You can pick up your copy. Where can they find the copy of this
Everywhere, really. In the next 4 weeks, I believe it'll be in Barnes & Nobles, Amazon.com. But you could go to the website, YGLIV.com, and you can download the ebook or you can buy the paperback and it'll be shipped out to you. So it's everywhere.
Wonderful. So you can get this wonderful book, $30, $29.99. Make that investment in yourself. You know, that's not a whole lot. That's better than paying attorneys and notaries and all of that to have these things done, you know, the things that you can do on your own for yourself. So it's a great investment to have. So I am so happy to have you, Dr. G, as we share about credit repair, credit restoration. Let's talk about that silver and gold.
Yeah, you can buy silver and gold in small increments. The Lord, again, led me to do that a couple of years ago. I got interested in silver and gold, and I started buying them a gram at a time and just building it up. You know, it takes about 13 grams to get an ounce. So I buy it in small increments. Silver, I might buy. Silver, of course, is cheaper than gold. But history lets us know gold and silver will come back.
Okay.
And right now, in 42 of our 52 states are accepting gold as a monetary payment toward your state debt.
Really?
Or any other state service that you may have. So I'm a part of a program whereby you guys can buy gold for as little as $10 a month. And as however much you want to spend, you can spend. And when you're ready, they'll ship your gold. Now, the company that I invest through is offering what we call carry gold coin. And every time you buy a certain amount of gold, you're going to get a carry coin. Okay. And if you buy now, while that coin is like, I think we're up to 59 cents or something like that a coin, like Bitcoin. If you buy now, as that coin begins to increase, you'll be increasing your return on that investment. You can also, I like gold because in the Bible, silver and gold is the only monetary system the Lord had.
Yeah.
Right? You don't hear about any other, fiat money is what we call the paper dollar. And so I do believe that silver and gold is going to come back as a monetary system. And to be honest with you, that is one of President Trump's objectives.
Really?
Yes, to bring gold back as a monetary state of money for the land. China right now and Russia is buying up all the gold. They're trying to get their hands on all the gold they can possibly get on. And because we don't really talk about that.
We really don't.
We don't. We're afraid of it, but I have, a lot of my mentees are buying gold. They're buying silver. And not only that, you can take your gold and bring it to a bank and you can use that gold as collateral to make an investment. That gold can do a lot for you. If you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I became a coin collector.
My grandfather was a coin collector.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the news the other day. They're looking for pennies from the year of 1943 and down because those pennies were made out of real copper. And they're paying up to, I think, 1.2 million.
Wow.
I have a bottle water jar full of pennies. I'm talking about the Kentwood bottle. And we just would throw them in there, and I used to, my husband said, why? I say, I don't know what they'll ever be worth, but we'll just throw them in here. If we ever get real broke, we could cash them in. And when I saw that on the news, I was like, wow, God, maybe I need to go empty this. I'm going to do it with my grandchildren, though, and let them look for it. So you just,
So they're going to be looking for what the 1943.
The date, 1943 and lower. They're going to be looking for that date.
And y'all forgive me. How many pennies I sweep away?
Wow. There's a rule that I use. Pennies, watch this. Let me help you. Pennies turn into nickels.
Right.
Nickels turn into quarters. Quarters turn into dollars. Dollars turn into hundreds. Hundreds turn into thousands. I will pick a penny up, bring it home, and put it in my jar.
My grandfather used to tell me that all the time.
Yeah, don't
walk
ever.
Over pennies.
No, the Bible said, despise not small beginnings.
Yes.
Because you just never, I have $2 bills.
Yeah.
I don't know when that was going to happen with them, but I collect them. And I just store them away.
Right. My son started collecting.
Yeah, because
bills.
Everything has a purpose.
Right.
And a value. And the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. He's a cyclical God. So everything goes round, right? Which means it's coming back to us. So if they made these $2 bills, they're coming back. If they made, these the nickels and the dimes, some of them are made out of real silver. You just got to go and do your research to know what year was actually made out of real silver, And look at the dollar. I want to show you something. We don't pay attention to this, but when the dollar was backed by gold, our dollar said something. And I want you to tell me, you look at this dollar. I carry because I use it when I teach. You look, I got a 2 in there right now somebody gave me. And tell me what you read on there, and do you see that writing anywhere else?
Girl, can I see it at all? Because I don't have my glasses on.
Try these. Those are readers.
Let's see. All right, am I looking at this here?
I want you to look at, what does this say? Let me see your glasses.
Your glasses.
My glasses. Sorry about that. Listen at what it says to you. What that says up there.
Silver certificate.
Silver certificate. You got $1 in your wallet? What it says down here.
Oh, jeez.
Right here. Read it.
In silver.
Payable.
You read it.
Let me read it.
Listen
to what it says. Silver payable to the bearer on demand.
Okay.
Look at a real dollar today. I think I have one in here as well. No, this is a 2. But even this, look at the 2. I don't think it says that either. Right. Well, this one says forbearance, $17.75. But look at the difference. It doesn't say payable to anybody. Our money has nothing attached to it. It's just paper. And one day it's going to collapse. And when it collapses, what are you going to do?
I'm going to run for the gold.
You got me?
I will run for the gold.
But do you see my point?
Yes.
If we're not making several different types of investments, and for me, the number one investment is real estate. The second one for me, silver and gold is considered a long-term investment. So, you don't buy it and you just give it away.
Right.
You buy it and you store it, right?
Right.
And you just wait because the time has come. I have a friend who's into silver and gold. One friend used his silver, he used his gold to pay for his wedding.
Wow.
Another guy took his gold, he had $35,000 worth of gold. He took it to the bank, told him put it in a vault and loaned him $50,000 against it.
That's awesome.
And went and bought an apartment complex, paid the bank back in 5 years and went back and got his gold.
Silver and gold.
You understand what I'm saying?
We need to be investing
in.
Yeah.
So go to the
That's the
site,
key.
check it out, call me, 800-705-6840, and you should be investing even in your children.
Give them your number one more time because we're out of time.
800-705-6840.
There you have it, you guys, with Dr. G, Dr. Yulonda Griffin. I keep wanting to say Yolanda
the
Adams.
money coach.
I'm going to have Yolanda Adams, I guess, on the show.
We're
Dr. G,
speaking.
the money coach, you guys.
Hallelujah.
Credit restoration. We're talking about credit restoration on today on Real Talk with Mary Jae. We'll tune in with you all on next Monday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you're having a happy Merry Monday. Are you having a happy Merry Monday?
I am. I enjoyed today, Mary. You are a blessing.
Thank you.
This
Thank
was
you for
wonderful.
coming on. Thank you for coming on today.